let's begin. Taking our feet into a hip width position, or bring them together if you've got that balance. Taking a breath in through the nose, lengthen your fingertips to the sky, and as you exhale, just allow your shoulders blades to draw down the back of the body. Continue to press through the mound of the big toes, lengthen and release. Breathing in, pause, exhale, draw your blades down the body. Breathing in, breathing out to release. Inhale, pause, exhale, draw your shoulders. Now as you're here, inhale, pull your toes off the floor. Exhale, press. Inhale, gather the breath. Exhale, send the shoulders down the spine. Inhale, pull the toes off the floor, but keep your weight forward so you don't over-off into the back. And exhale, let it go. So I'm going to teach this side down now, so you might want to just make sure you've got space behind you. Come to the front of your mat. Taking a breath in. Exhale, lengthen. So lengthen away from your waistline. Just bring your hands onto the thighs without hyperextending back. You can have a baby bend in the knee to take the pressure off your lower back. Inhale. Exhale. Let's bring the hand line to the knees or just below. Inhale. Start to feel the stretch right from the crease of that bottom as you exhale. Hand line to shin line. Keep the length, even if you need to come up higher so you're not rounding here. Again, you can have a bend in the knees if you need to come to the top. Exhale, lengthen. Start to head to the floor. So bring those index fingers so adjacent to little fingers. Let the head and neck go. Keep the weight forward. Breathing in. Lead through the crown of the head on that way back. And just counteract this as you bring your hands into the small of the back. Baby back extension. Draw your blades via the elbows towards one another. And release. We're going to do 3 more rounds. Breathing in. Breathing out with that extension. So you might just want to come to the thigh, the shins, or the floor. Breathe in, reach up, palms together if you'd like a little more. Exhale. Inhale back to center. Exhale as you go long. So you can bring yourself to the position that suits you. Feel the stretch down the back of both legs. Go into that extended mountain pose. You could always bring your hand to heart center here if that was better than taking your arms over the head. But you wanted more than hands into the lower back. Return this torso to center. Final round. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just take your time. Find your breath. Create the energy through your foot line to lengthen into your back line. Remember, a knee bend is always welcome on the upward phase if that protects and helps support your back. And release. Okay, from here, you're going to step back with your left leg. So step back into a stride position. Keep your pelvis facing forward. You're going to lengthen. You may bend this knee slightly if you need to. So we head towards that single standing forward fold position. So it doesn't really matter when you get to the floor or not. Now just steer the pelvis. Draw your right half back. Train track those hips. You may come to the shin, or you may want to come to the floor. You can go onto the fist, whatever suits you. So lengthen and breathe, and then feel that your tailbone is growing opposition to the crown of the head is lengthening. Now you don't have to go too far, remember. You might want to be here, or you may even want to be here. This is perfectly acceptable. Don't force the body, just encourage. And then you're going to release down. From here, just step your your back foot to join your front foot. Now keep your head and neck low. Step back on your right leg. Square the pelvis again. Now you might want a little knee bend here to bring yourself up if you're going to come up slightly higher. Keep a length through the spine. Eye gaze is long. You can bring your hands to your shin. You can head to the floor. And wherever you go, think just now about drawing the left half of your pelvis back and send the right half forward and hold. This is fine. If you've got your blocks, you can use those. And just release into that stretch to wherever you'd like to go, where you need to go to maximise, to reach your full potential. So again, it could be the shin line suits you, it could be the thigh, you may want a little baby bend, that's fine. And from here, bend your back knee, step your back foot to join the front foot. You can go hip width if you prefer. Bring your hands now to the back of the thighs, calves or ankles, and just draw yourself down. So you can even bring your hands to the floor. So go with where suits you. So you might want to be here. And again, a little knee bend is fine if that takes the pressure off the back as well. And then just start to lengthen the body and clasp the arms here. Just let the head and neck go. Just release the spine. Reset your hands to the floor. Step back on your right leg long. We're going to a downward facing dog position. Step back on your left leg. Lengthen away. Release the head and neck. Now start to pedal push the feet. So just take your time. If you need to, adjust this position if it's not great on the wrists. Go more dolphin here, and you can still do the pedal push. So this will be an option if you need to change the wrist weight bearing because of arthritis, etc. Then make sure you do that. Okay, from here, just stand down now. If you can send the heels, let them go to the floor. You might want to walk them in, just challenge that, and then imagine being lifted through the tailbone again to make that almost like a V position here, without forcing the head through the arm line. Then lower the knees, just roll through the spine, just counteract that. So you're going to bring your hands into the small of the back, so without forcing, open the heart centre, open the chest line. So keep this lengthened rather than pushing. And we're going to reset. Bring your hands down. Let's tuck the toes if they're not already. Breathe in, breathe out, downward facing dog, lengthen. Now take your right leg away, point to the ankle. So just see if you can find a stretch now down the back of the left thigh and into the lower leg. So sometimes if our back is tight, it can be responsible for the due to the hamstring line being tight. That can impact. So if that wasn't good on a straight leg, just bend this leg instead rather than having it straight. And try and keep your heel off the floor here without hyperextending the knee. Weight is evenly distributed here on the hand line. And then we're going to lower down, just release down, roll through. Now if you would like a little bit more, raise your right arm and lengthen. So you're going to modify now into a camel pose here. Reach, drop the shoulder, find that nice arc, not too far. Again, if you would like to stay here, but you take a hand away, it's just you don't go into such a back bend, that's fine. And then release. And we're going to repeat that on the opposite side. So bring the hands down, make sure they're underneath the shoulder line, and then we should be there or thereabouts when we get into downward dog. Retuck if you need, breathe in, breathe out, press away. Get your weight evenly distributed on the four corners of the palm, then lengthen and open that hip. So just imagine now, you've got lids on this jam dodge, you're twisting your hands, so they're not physically going to move, but you can add little finger to outer border of blade. Keep lengthening. Again, this is an option. If it's too much with a fully lengthened, leave it there. Can you open the hip line, increase that stretch. And then release down, lower the knees, roll through your spine, and we're going to take the opposite arm. So this could be your option, or you can reach back. Just find that openness, release the shoulder, lengthen. And then release, coming back up to centre. Okay, just coming down now into that seated position. And we're going to take our right leg in front, left leg is out to the side. Now if that isn't good, you know, you can come here or into this position. So we're going to get a little stretch into the small of the back as well. So take a breath in, exhale, pull the foot toes towards you here, relax the head and neck. And then you're going to point and you're going to reach. So you're going to do this with movement. Flex, exhale, breathe in, breathe out. Lengthen it all the time. You're putting this thigh bone back. Reach, release. And then open. And we're going to switch. So opposite leg in front. Connect the sole of the foot if it's viable. If not, don't worry, take your foot out. It might be one side, you've got a knee injury, a hip niggle, and you need to adapt. That's perfectly fine. Go where you can maximise that potential. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out, just hold for a few moments to begin. Check that you're not opening your hip line, draw the left thigh bone into the pocket so you've got a good connection. Continue to press the sole of the foot. Then point, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Last one. And then release. Okay. Just coming out to that position, I'm going to go side arm to finish. Fingertips face the bottom, facing forward. Now you can do this with the knees bent, just extend here, or you can keep the legs straight and lengthen. If you'd like a little more stretch, then by all means come back onto your forearms, knees bent or straight. Press into your palm line, lengthen. And then you can let your head and neck go, or you can look to your toes, whatever's best for your head and neck. And we're going to release, come back up to centre, sitting tall, and there you have it. So